And welcome back, everybody, to another live hangout here on Friday night. How you doing? How you doing? My name is Dave. I'm your host. Welcome, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I apologize for being a little late. I had to push our hangout just a little bit, man. So I do apologize. I do not try to make a habit of that. But yeah, man, how are you guys doing? How's your week been going? And what's your weekend looking like? So yeah, let me know. Let me know. This is a true hangout, man. I got I for some reason my images did not come up for our some of our news segments that we do here. So I'm gonna try to get those up kind of as we're hanging out a little bit. But if we get to them, we get to them. If we don't, no big deal, man. That's just how it is. But yeah, man, and I'm sure I guarantee you, man, we're gonna be talking about some of this stuff anyway. I just always like to have the little visuals for some people, man. But yeah, man, how is your day going? Let me know. Let me know. I just got done hosting just a little nice little family hangout, man. That's why I had to kind of push the stuff back. Friday was really the only day that it was gonna be able to work this week. So yeah, man, had to make it work, man. Got to see some family, man. Got to hang out by the pool. Got to eat some good food, get some good laughs, and some good shows, man. Got to watch a little fun little show as well, man. So yeah, I literally just got done with that like less than 10 minutes ago, man. So yeah, holy cow, whirlwind. Um, like I said, I had the images all set up before everything happened today. I don't know if OBS is going through an update right here, but yeah, like it just keeps on telling me that image is not available. So that's fun. Let me see here. Oh, okay. Well, last week's images are working because look at this, man. Look at that. Anybody a big fan of Tommy Boy, man? Oh, a 90s classic, one of the greatest of all time. Fat man in a little coat. Fat guy in a little coat. So good. But yeah, man, don't forget, a lot of people go to college for 7 years. Yeah, like what the heck, man? How are last week's images working? Oh, actually, well, some of last week's images are not working. That's weird. So weird. All right. Anyway, absolute chaos around here, man. That is part of the course. To be quite honest with you, I'm not going to pretend like that's not. But okay, as I try to set those up, I'm going to talk about some NFL news, man. And of course, if you've been paying attention, if you've been waiting since the middle of February to get any kind of gridiron NFL football, you got some of that yesterday, man. And the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals going off a combined 63 points in a preseason game. Is it meaningless? Yes. But were you entertained? Potentially. There's not a whole lot of defense going on, especially in the fourth quarter there. Carolina scoring, actually, both teams scored 0 points in the first quarter. Probably a very boring first quarter for those fans. But just when some fans and some people watching at home were like, you know what? Maybe I can wait until September for football if this is what we're going to get. They give us a heck of a second quarter, both scoring 17 points to give us a little bit some firework, man. Let's freaking go. And then the third quarter, once again, working out the kinks. Only 3 points were scored by Arizona, but then in the fourth, once again, double-digit points for both teams. Arizona getting 10, being able to get to 30, but the Carolina Panthers with an incredible 16 points in the fourth quarter, able to edge the Arizona Cardinals out 33-30 in the first preseason game of the 2026 NFL season. Let's freaking go. But yeah, man, that's going to be the only game that's played this week. The next game is not until next week. So yeah, man, At least they gave us a show, man. At least it didn't end 3-0. I'll take 30 plus points from both teams in the preseason game. But yeah, man. What a show! What a show, man. Sorry, let me just double check everything is working fine here. Make sure you guys can hear me. Oh yeah. There's the big-headed child right there on my screen. There we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. Sorry guys, for some reason my chat is not coming up, so I do apologize. Yeah, because I have it on OBS. I have the chat here. There's nothing going on, which I was like, that's a little weird. So sorry, I have not been ignoring you. I promise. I'm so sorry. David, welcome, welcome, my brother. How you doing? Hi. Phew, just caught it. You're all good, my man. You're all good. Once again, I do apologize. Something's going on with OBS. Like my images are not coming up. My chat is not going off. But as long as you guys can hear me and see me, I'll figure this out later. I blame OBS. But David's here. Captain Mickey Mouse. How you doing, Captain? Good to see you. Good to see you. David finally here. The Bills have signed a couple new players. One sec. Let me know. Let me know, dude. Owen. Hi. Dave, I'm going to get crap out of my basement this weekend. Elliptical workout machine. Ooh, nice. Must be nice. Must be nice to have an elliptical machine. I only have non-elliptical machines. Sometimes a great show. Old wood table chair. Ooh, nice. And since I was 8, and some drawers. All right, all right. There you go. Doing some late summer cleaning. I like it. I like it. Just in time for the fall, man. Heck yeah. That game ended up being decent. I missed out most of the first quarter. Probably a good thing. There was 0 points in that first quarter, so you're a lucky man. Yeah. But once again, I apologize. I don't know what's going on with OBS. We're gonna have to go with YouTube here. Let me see. Captain Bills agreed to 4-year, $78 million deal with right guard Osiris Torrance. Brand new this season for Bills. Dave, have you seen this guy play before? Osiris Torrance, yes, I've seen. Is he new to the Bills? I thought he was. No, he's been on the team for a while. Let me just double check though. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's been with the team for a while. Yeah, Osiris. He was drafted by them back in 2023, second round pick. So yeah, so it's a new contract, not a new player. So, but yeah, congratulations to Torrance there, man. Heck yeah, let's go, man. 4 years, $78 million. Let's go. Congratulations to him. Life-changing money for him and his family. Hopefully, I hope they do well with it, man. Congratulations. Dante Pettis signed to a 1-year contract during late July training camp. New for training camp. Okay. Dante Pettis. I did not see. So yeah, Dante. I feel like he's been around the league for a while. So yeah, he's 30 years old. Second round pick back in 2018 for San Francisco. That's where I know him from. There we go. And apparently he played for the Giants in Chicago. I did not remember that, but I remember he spent the last few seasons with the Saints. That I do remember. Okay. Nice little veteran presence there. Dante in his, soon to be 9 seasons in the NFL. He has 92 catches, 1,200 yards, and 13 touchdowns. So, basically averaging out to about 10 catches, 100 plus yards, and basically maybe 1 or 2 touchdowns in the season. So, probably going to be a special teamer. And like I said, he's played some decent amount of football. I would not be surprised if he has a couple catches, especially kind of in the maybe not in the red zone. Typically, they don't try to trust those fringe guys too often in the red zone. But you could probably see Dante get some touches early on or in the middle of a long drive. So that's good. Nice job. Yeah, in his last 2 years with New Orleans, 21 catches, 247, and 1 touchdown. His career best was his rookie year with San Francisco, 27 catches, 467 yards, 5 touchdowns. Basically a decent chunk of his career numbers right there in his rookie year. So pretty solid, man. Yeah, the Bills, they've been able to do a pretty decent job of rebuilding that receiving room over the last couple of years. So congrats to Dante, man. Gonna have a chance to maybe win a Super Bowl or at least compete for a Super Bowl. You know what they say about new contracts? Better than having new cataracts. Very true. Very true. You don't want those bad boys up in there. Mm-mm. Jeez. There we go. I haven't heard the word cataracts in a long time, man. That is hilarious. I may be going to Gillette Stadium for Bills versus Pats December 4th. I think at 4 p.m. Sweet, dude. Let's go. Dude, congratulations, my man. Oh, hey, have you gone to that concert yet? I couldn't remember if it was this month or if you're still going Fish, right? Yeah, let me know. Let me know if you're if it's not until a little bit later or if you already went. Let me know. But yeah, dude, enjoy the game, dude. Enjoy the game. Bills and Pats, especially right now, with the teams that they have, the quarterbacks that they have, the coaches that they potentially have. That should be a really good game. That should be right in the thick of probably both of those teams competing to see who's going to win the division. Yeah, man. It would not be surprising if both of those teams are competing potentially for the number 1 seed when you're seeing them play in December 4th. So it's pretty good. Oh boy, I just see a hold on. Oh boy. Okay. Oh man, I wonder how that's gonna look on camera. I just saw a massive, I mean, like, huge, just a freaking huge spider just crawl. And it was about to go under my TV stand. So yeah, I had to, like, usually I don't really try to mess with the spiders because they keep away like the other creepy crawlies. But that was not a one that I want in my house at all. 100%. There is definitely some fuzz on that bad boy. And I was like, hell no. Nope. Oh, man. Dave, I may be getting it. Sorry, I got to lock back in. Sorry. But I did get him. R.I.P. to the spider. R.I.P. to the spider. Dave, I may be getting a free t-shirt from Portland Pickles. Let's go. Like I said, dude, Portland Pickles, dude, immediately. I am going to be Wikipediaing them over the weekend because I am fascinated by the name. I am fascinated just what potential history brought them to that, because that is one of the greatest team names of all time. And if I'm able to, and it's not too expensive, I do want to buy now a Portland Pickles shirt. For participating in the chat family appreciation night, let's go. I will keep you updated. Please do. Captain Mickey Mouse. Oh, nice, dude. You changed your. Let me see here. Hold on. There we go. Dante Pettis will be filling in if rookie gets hurt. There you go. That makes sense. Bills versus Pats, or as I like to call it, the Josh Allen and Rossini X. Ooh, ooh, Diana taking shots. The Rossini X's. That is, it's a good one. I'm gonna have to write that one down. It's the same color as the old Bill Stadium inside now. What's new? Highland Stadium. There's a track around. Oh, okay, a track. Interesting. Were they going to be hosting the Olympics there, or what's going on? I'm kind of curious now. It was on July 31st. Amazing show. Let's go, dude. Heck yeah. Fish, 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 fish. What was the best performance? What was the best like song that they like like that really got people going? Man, let me know. Anything memorable? Anything kind of like off script happen? Like good or bad? Good or bad? Most likely gonna be good, man. But yeah, that's the best thing about live music, man. Just like the unscripted stuff. We all know the songs. We all know the performance. There's gonna be lights. There might be maybe fireworks. But the unscripted stuff is always the more, to me, has always been the more memorable part of a concert. So yeah, let me know. Probably Melt the Guns. It's the 80s. Ooh, nice. Okay, Melt the Guns. Hold on. I don't think I've actually heard that Fish song. Hold on, let me look it up so I can save it. Oh, it was actually one of the first things. Fish covers XTC Melt the Guns for the first time since. Oh, nice, dude. Heck yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna have to listen to that song. I didn't know. Yeah, that's why I was like, never heard of that song by Fish, but apparently it was a cover. Nice, dude. Yeah, let's go. But yeah, man, how have you guys been, man? How's the week been? Anything new? Anything new? Um, Gotcha. Let me see here. I took the nieces and nephews to go see Spider Man. They had a blast, man. Just an absolute blast, man. It's a tradition that I've been doing with them since I think for the last like close to a decade now. I've been taking them to to the movies. It's mostly the Marvel stuff, but we've changed it up every once in a while. Um, but yeah, man, as they've gotten older, we've been able to kind of potentially go to different types of movies, but for the most part, the superhero stuff is can't really go too bad with it. But yeah, man, that was a good time. That's what I did this week. That was my big thing. Took them on a Wednesday. We ate way too much popcorn, too much soda, too much slushies. We all got stomach aches. One of them got sick for about 10 minutes. Partying like a rock star, man. Party like a rock star. Captain. 2026 home game themes highlighted by let me see, by an inaugural season celebration at the Stadium. Week 2 debut of new Nickel City alternate gray. I saw those uniforms. And I'm going to say this gently because I know I have a lot of Bills fans. And I appreciate you guys. I love your team. Like I said, I hope you guys win a Super Bowl very soon because I feel like you guys deserve it as a fan base. And you have the team that I think can do it. But those jerseys sucked ass, man. I'm sorry. Those jerseys were rough looking. They're not the worst I've seen, but they do not look good. I'm sorry. Man. I would have liked to see them go with like an. I know the Nickel City thing. I know that's a theme, so I'm gonna forgive it. But I think they could have done it with a little bit of. I think they could have thrown a little bit of like a different type of trim on there just to make the gray pop. Because right now it just seems kind of bland. They should have changed it up. They should have put like a little bit of a red trim, like a royal, like a almost like a shiny red royal trim around some of it, man. I think it would have made the gray really, really, really pop. So yeah, the team is still awesome, but those uniforms are rough, man. Yeah, because I was excited. I was like, oh, let me check these out, and I was like, these have to be AI, right? Like this, like the first images, because they weren't really like, they were kind of grainy. I couldn't really see too well, and then I finally got like a true picture of it, and I was like, oh no, no. But tell me if you disagree. If you disagree with me and you like the uniforms, tell me why. I really do want to know your reason. I don't like to dislike things, man. I don't like to talk bad about things. You know me. Captain game, game 3 and uniform week 2. Detroit Lions, September 17th, inaugural season at Highmark. There we go. Week 3, Los Angeles Chargers, Huddle for Hunger and Hispanic Heritage Munch. Let's go, woo! Mi gente. Oh, snap, Dave throwing shade. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like I said, I like the team. The uniform was bad, man. The uniform did not look good to me. I'm sorry. I do apologize. Week 12 versus Kansas City. That should be a good game. Mahomes should be healthy. They should be in full swing. And I do believe Kansas City will have a bounce back year. First ever home Thanksgiving game. Blue primary uniforms. Let's go. See. First Bills game. There we go. For Thanksgiving. Very hot yesterday. I saw a C6 Galaxy fly right over my head. You may want to look it up. Interesting. Sorry, I got the hiccups. C6 Galaxy. Aircraft. Holy shnikes. Dude, what the heck? Is that the front of the thing that opens up, or is that the back? Oh, that's the back. Okay. Sorry, I I saw a side-by-side picture of the front, the nose facing this way, and then the very next picture next to it was the same angle, same look like pointing, but the nose was, it looked like the nose was up. And I was like, whoa, that plane opens up from the front? And I was like, okay. But never mind, sorry. Yeah, that is a huge freaking plane. That is a big boy. There's a big boy right there. Holy cow. Dude, that plane looks like it has a thyroid condition. And I mean that respectfully, all right? Not body shaming, right? You love yourself however you look, all right? You saw the picture of me, man. I'm a short dude. Very short. And trust me, Tom is tall, but he's not that tall. I'm just very short. David, the nose can flip up in front. Yes. Oh, it can? Holy cow. You're loco! What's going on, brother? We were just talking about your bills, my man. We were just talking about the bills. We were talking about the uniform, the all gray uniform. What do you think of the uniform, my dude? Let me know. Okay, so it can flip its nose. Interesting. Okay. All right, so I guess the image I did want to see first was correct. Dude, that's weird. I've never seen a plane be able to. I've never seen the nose open up like that. Oh God, what? I'm trying to remember. I feel like there's something that I saw that could open up like that. It was something small. The only thing that's coming to my mind right now, and it's not what I was thinking, but like a Zippo lighter. That's how it kind of opens up. I like the new uniforms. They look cool. Okay. I respect it, man. I respect it. Yeah, yeah. You may not want to go back 2-3 minutes because I did not like the uniform. I'll just leave it at that. But I do want, like I said, I do want people, like, if you did like the uniform, let me know why. Why? Because I have my opinion, but I do want to hear yours. Because maybe I'm not looking at it the right way. Captain, you'll probably get the Bills in Houston on September 13th. It's at noon. Okay, let's go. Yep. Actually, oh man. Yeah, this weekend, this weekend and next week, I am literally writing out the entire schedule up until it's either week 9 or week 11. I gotta remember when they start doing when they really start messing with the schedule, with flexing them out. But I'm gonna be scheduling basically all our streams out there, and so I'll know what we're gonna be doing, and I'll have all that stuff ready for you at the beginning of the week. I think starting on Thursday, I'll put them on the Patreon. I'll put them on the YouTube channel, kind of what the games we're looking for, and I'm thinking about something to do with the Patreon that involves the games, and I'm gonna announce that during one of the preseason game that we will be live streaming this month on the channel. We're gonna be doing one, and it's gonna be a Packer game. We're gonna be doing a live stream, so stay tuned for that announcement. So if you're part of the Patreon and you're part of the $1 tier, it's gonna affect you, and even the free tier as well. So yeah, man, if you haven't checked out the Patreon, now is a good time. You can sign up for free. You can sign up for as little as $1. Do your thing. But I want to be able to integrate the people that are on the Patreon as well as the YouTube channel a little bit more. Bring you guys in, man. Bring you guys in. So. Let me see here. I don't understand the hate. The color mix well. It's awesome. Am I missing something? I'm gonna have to. I'll look it up. I'll look at the jersey again. Maybe I missed something. I might have missed something. To me, it just seemed like it was. And I understand it's the Nickel City jersey, so it's gonna be gray. To me, it was a little too gray, man. It was just a little too gray. I was talking about that. They could have done a little bit of like a royal, almost like a shiny royal red trim, just around to highlight some of the gray areas. But I'll look it up here. I'll look it up here again. Maybe I didn't look at it properly. December 6th is the Bills game. I'm talking about going at 4:25. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Please do, my man. Let me see here. Yeah, who are the Bills playing on December 6th? Because the 13th is when they play the Packers. But all right, let me look at the Bills uniform again. All right, let's see here. Let me see here. All right, so Nickel City alternate uniform. A, the Charge helmet bringing the Charge Buffalo to life with the horn eye charge streak displayed on a blue shell with a micro metallic flake finish, metallic blue accents, boosting the headset of energy through rings and attack, mindset and attack. I don't know, man. I feel like the bill, like the whole bill, the whole bill that's on the helmet, is such a big part of it. But yeah, okay. Nickel City uniform. Utilizing the existing brand color, we pull inspiration from the steel mills, grain elevators, and rail yards, which are foundational. Like, I understand that there's meaning behind all of this, so that's why I don't want to talk bad about it. um, but I don't know, man. I don't know why. It just is not hitting me. It's just not hitting me. But I do respect it, man. I respect what is behind the meaning of the uniform. I do. So, at the end of the day, man, as long as you enjoy it, who gives a crap what I think, man? I'm an idiot. All right, hey man, you don't all have to agree all at once. All right, relax. Oh man. Let me see here. There you go, man. David Stegosaurus with the hearts. Appreciate you, buddy. Oh my god, looking around the internet and I don't see one positive reaction. Jeez, do people hate the jersey that much? Man. Dave, do you do the late Christmas games right? Wink, 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 wink. We're also playing. See who's playing in Denver, December 25th. Do I do? Come on, man. You know me. I do as many games as we can. You know, how many? I try to remember how many games we did on the Thanksgiving week. I think we did like 7 or 8 games that week. Because we did the 3 games on Thursday on Thanksgiving. We did the Black Friday game. Was there 1 or 2 games on Saturday? And then we did the 3 games on Sunday. Yeah, like we did a lot, man. We did a lot that week. And then during Christmas, you know, we had the 2 Netflix Christmas games. Shout out to you guys for showing up, man. Those were literally the biggest watched games on the channel history, man. I appreciate you guys all for showing up, man. Especially on Christmas, man. I appreciate you guys spending some time with me, man. That was awesome. But yeah, man. Trust me. If as long as the games are not going at the same time, there's a very good chance I'll be streaming the game. When we drop 40 in these, everyone gonna regret clowning them. Hey, man, that's and I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Look back at the Packers 1920 uniform, where it's like the brown helmet. I'm not talking about the new ones. I'm talking about the old ones from like 2011, 2012. Brown helmet, blue, navy blue top with like a little yellow circle with the number there, and then the khaki pants. Everybody crapped on those, but the Packers I think went 7-1 when they were wearing those uniforms. I think they only lost once. Maybe they might have gone undefeated. I can't remember. I would have to double check. But yeah, man, like even Rodgers, he's like we don't lose when we wear those, and he's like, and the pants are amazing. So yeah, man. So yeah, hey, if you guys win with those, eventually the people that don't like it are gonna be a little bit more quiet. Gonna be a little bit more quiet. Emmanuel, ka-chow, whoop whoop. Dallas Cowboys for life, big time. Man, we can't get that garbage out of here. Although actually we might have Seastrom. He's a Cowboys fan that might pop in here, my man. But Emmanuel, welcome, man. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, man. And I mean, I'm gonna say this, man. I love to clown the Cowboys because you know they're the Cowboys. Jerry Jones is the owner, but they did a lot this offseason, man. They hit the draft hard. They were aggressive in trades. They were aggressive at signing not only their own guys but other guys. They really rebuilt the defense, and they added some good pieces to the offense, man. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys bounce back and get to the playoffs this year. They're going to be in a tough division, though, man. The Eagles are still looking good. The Commanders could bounce back. We'll see what the Giants. They were a little bit of a wild card last year, but the Cowboys I think could finish as high as number one, but maybe could be kind of stuck behind the other teams there. But they're going to be competitive, man. They have one of the best quarterbacks in the league still. So, but yeah, man. It's good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. Thank you for popping in the chat, man. I appreciate you. Your loco, can't wait to play you on Sunday night, man. Gonna be a movie, 100%, dude. The Bills and the Packers, man, in Lambeau Field in December, man. I hope it snows. Man, because that is gonna be a battle between Jordan Love and Josh Allen. It's gonna be a fun one. Hopefully their defenses are showing up, man. David, I mean, their cheerleaders are nice. It's true. You know, cheerleaders are nice people too, man. The Cowboys, man. I appreciate the love, of course, man. Anytime, brother. But yeah, man. Dude, I remember. I think I watched an episode of of the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. It was like a free episode. Like this was like 12 years ago. This was a long time ago. I forgot. It was like on some streaming service, and I was like, oh, whatever, man. I was like, yeah. And dude, they are intense, bro. Like if you guys watch like Hard Knocks on HBO, where they pick a team and it's just like if you think NFL to get on an NFL team is tough and like it's cutthroat, dude. Look at that show, man. Just look at clips, man. They're not trying to be mean. They just are like, if you're gonna be part of the cheerleading squad, man, we don't need people that are just gonna be okay or good or maybe I'm gonna do this as like, no, man, you gotta be about it. And those girls are intense. They have high standards. They don't mess around, and I respect it, man. I was like, you know what? If you're gonna do a job, man, take it seriously. Have a passion for it. And those Cowboy cheerleaders, man, they don't mess around. Captain. Okay, Dave, that could be a easy transition to have a Christmas Eve game. Then Packers at 1 p.m. in Chicago. There we go. Definitely will be streaming that game. We do every Packer game. Then Bills in Denver. Then you go to L.A. for Matthew Stafford in Seattle. That is a heck of a lineup, man. So wait, what day is that? Is that Christmas Eve? Let me see here. I'll have to look that up here a little bit later. But your local, it's interesting. No one is talking about the NBA Finals, New York being destroyed anymore. The memes died quickly. Yeah. And like it kind of happens. It happens almost every, like anytime a team wins, especially like it's either on the east side or the west coast. Like it devolves into that for a little bit. Like I feel like East Coast fan bases are more known for kind of trashing their city after their team wins a title. I don't remember that being a thing, at least not prominently, when the Bucks won their title back in 2021. I don't really remember like the news or anybody, or even like on social media, it getting covered. So if it was very, very like very small pockets. But yeah, I mean like Philly fans, New York fans, Boston fans a little bit. Yeah, man, the East Coast is they're a different breed. They're very intense about their sports. I said Josh Allen, then you cheeseheads going down in Green Bay and the Bills smoke them hard. So you're saying that the Packers are going to turn into smoked Gouda? Because smoked Gouda is delicious, sir. And I wouldn't mind that. But no, man, we're going to send Josh Allen, the Bills, home crying on that day, man. December 13th, Lambeau Field, man. Packers, Bills. Jordan Love is gonna jump. It's gonna show Josh Allen what a real quarterback looks like. No, Josh Allen's a heck of a quarterback, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just hoping, man. I hope this is the year that Jordan takes that next step, man. Because this is around, like, even Josh, man. You look at his numbers. His first year, his second year, it was still kind of up in the air whether this guy was actually going to pan out. Year 3, you really started to see a lot more flashes and a lot less of the rawness. And then year 4, I think, was the coming out party for Josh Allen. And granted, this is not year 4 for Jordan. It's year 4 for him as a starter, but it's year 7 for him in the NFL. So yeah, hopefully year 4 as a starter is the year that Jordan Love finally not only breaks into but stays at that level of elite quarterback play, man. Because we've seen flashes of it. Your local captain knows his stuff. He does, man. Captain knows his stuff, man. 100%, man. Dude, especially during the season, dude, Captain knows where the teams are landing, what plane they're taking, when they're gonna land, dude. Like my dude is on top of it, man. We appreciate Captain here. He keeps us informed, especially about the travel, especially about the Bills and all that stuff, man. Captain is the dude. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Okay, gotcha. Those are the games that are happening on those days. Gotcha. Thank you, Captain. I appreciate you, my man. Your local Josh is gonna run through every player on your squad, brother. I don't think so, man. Not if Micah's there. All right, Micah's gonna be healthy by that time. He'll be back. He'll be rested too, man. He'll probably only play by that game. He may have only played for like a month and a half, maybe 2 months. He'll be fresh, man. He'll be fresh. Ooh. Micah Parsons is going to just make Josh Allen's life miserable during that night, man. I'm expecting at least 2 sacks from Micah, man. Captain, 27-17 Bills from October of 2022. What is that? Is it the last time the Packers played the Bills? Let me see here. Let me Google this bad boy. Yep. So on October 30th, 2022, the Bills defeated the Green Bay Packers with a final score of 27-17 on Sunday Night Football. Yeah, Josh threw for 2 touchdowns, ran for another just over 200 yards. Stephon caught six passes, 100 yards, 26-yard touchdown. And the Bills jumped out to an early 24-7 lead at halftime. Oh, yeah. That was the game. That hold on. I don't want to look it up. I'm going to close my eyes. That was when Rodgers threw. It was a deep touchdown to. It wasn't Equanimeous St. Brown. It was a 6th or 7th round receiver that was literally his only touchdown in Green Bay. It's not Equanimeous St. Brown. Oh my God, he came in the same class as Romeo Doubs, and oh my God, I'm trying to think of this dude's name. It's gonna drive me crazy, man. I can't believe it. I cannot believe I can't think of his name. Hold on. Samori Toure. Let's go, man. I couldn't think of his name, but I knew it. Yeah, that was a 37-yard touchdown from Rodgers to Samori Toure in the 4th quarter. That was the last score of the game that made it 17-27. Yeah, I remember that game vividly. Yeah, the Bills just dominated in the first half, and the Packers really didn't get anything going in the second half. Even with that touchdown, the score to me makes it seem a lot closer than it actually was. Because that touchdown, even though it wasn't really in garbage time, it was like 8 minutes left in the game still. It just was nowhere. You could tell that the Bills defense was playing pretty lax. But yeah, I watched the preseason game between Carolina and Arizona, and man, what a football game. 100%, my dude. 100%. The first quarter, it looked like it was going to be boring as heck. 0-0 first quarter, and then 17 points each in the second half. Sorry, in the second quarter. And yeah, man, the third quarter a little bit boring. There was a field goal scored, but then the fourth quarter once again popping off double digit points for both teams. Man, that was a fun game. It was a really fun game. Captain, you better stop talking smack about the Bills as Tyler Bass is gonna kick those cheeseheads off the field. Never. Trash talking is one of my favorite pastimes, dude. That's how I show love. being sarcastic, talking trash, and just slightly making fun of people is how I show affection to the people that I know. Let me rephrase that. That's what I do to the people that I know, the people that know me very well. That's how I show my affection with them. I'm not gonna do that to strangers because I don't want to get punched in the head. You're local. Nope, I don't trust Bass. Well, then good. I hope he's on the team, especially for the Packer game. Because if he's gonna miss him all the time, then I trust him very much. But you're local. Do you guys have competition for Bass, or is he the only kicker on the roster right now? Let me know. Captain, Philly gave away A.J. Brown to New England, Pat, so they may be wrong about Philly plays. About how Philly plays. I mean, A.J. Brown and Philly did not want to be with each other. That was the biggest reason. It wasn't that Philly couldn't afford him or they couldn't come to it just over the last 2 years you could see the rip, the divide, I should say, between those two. And I think winning the Super Bowl 2 years ago obviously smoothed that out quite a bit. You know, everybody's happy when you're winning, no matter how maybe slightly dissatisfied they could be. But when you're not winning as much and not winning as well, it's those complaints, those sideline antics, quote unquote, start to be a little bit more distracting. And but yeah, I don't know. I think Philly got the right amount for the trade, and I think New England got a really good player that is still very much capable of putting up 1,000 to 1,200 yards in a season. But yeah, so I think A.J. Brown is still a really good receiver. I think he's still one of the top 12, top 10 potentially receivers in the league. But he's been trending down. And is that more of just the Philly offense struggling, him not being happy, potentially a bad offensive coordinator that got fired midseason? Or is that more of him slowing down, him declining? We'll see. Matt Prater is on the roster, I think. Okay. Oh my God, dude. Matt Prater is still... I know he was the kicker last year because Bass was hurt. But holy cow, man. Matt Prater is... Dude, isn't Matt like 45? Which is... I know he's a kicker, but holy crap, man. He is old. Even for kicker standards, that's like... It's like being like a 30... It's like a 35-year-old defensive lineman. Like, technically, it's not so weird to be still playing, but... Dang. There's two. Okay. Dave Prater is on the Bills still, but yes, Tyler Bass. Tyler Badass Bass still on the roster. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, to be honest with you, that's two decent kickers to have. Prater still can kick it pretty far. He may not be able to kick it like 60 plus yards anymore, but he's still very accurate, very consistent. And Tyler Bass, I think over the last 2 years, I know he didn't really play at all last year, but the year after that or before that, he was struggling just a little bit. And I think part of it was he was dealing with some physical stuff, but he's been a reliable kicker for the Bills for a while. But being removed from football for that long is it can be tough. It can be tough to get back to it. And when you're a kicker, you don't really they don't you don't have as long of a leash to get right because your reps are so limited, and it's when you do get a rep, it is to kick a field goal. And then you can't just have one or two or three or four bad kicks, quote unquote bad plays, because then you're gonna get let go pretty quickly. Like it's one thing if Micah Parsons doesn't get a sack for, 2 or 3 games, you know, but it's, you know, Tyler Bass or any kicker misses multiple field goals for 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, they're probably going to be shown the door or going to be put on notice pretty quickly. Your loco, no, Prater should be starter, Bass should be backup. I back up my statement on that with confidence. I like it. I like it. Hey, man, you got to back up the backup, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's rare that you see teams hold on to two kickers on the active roster. It's rarely ever done. The only time you really see it is when the starting kicker is returning from an injury, but it's not a long enough injury to put him on IR. So, yeah, I think the Packers held on to a kicker, two kickers last year. They held on to McManus and Haverisk for I think 3 weeks while they were kind of waiting for McManus to get back healthy, and yeah, didn't really work out for McManus on that one. David, the Bills need to dump Prater because he didn't do well last season. They need someone better. Potentially. Yeah, let me look up what was Prater's numbers last year. Jesus, dude. Matt Prater was drafted 20 years ago, man. Okay. I thought he was 45. He's 40 years old. Really? Dude, I could have sworn he was older than that. I'm surprised he came into the league at 21. Kickers are usually not that young. Usually kickers are guys that are in college for a minimum of 4 to 5 years. Like usually when they come out of the league or come into the league, they're already 22 going on 23 or 23 going on 24. But yeah, man, Matt came in as a relatively young cat, man. Yeah, so he was signed in the off season in 2026. So yeah, he was 21, going to be 22 that year. Anyway, sorry, getting sidetracked here. Why don't you? Oh, there it is. Okay, so last year he was 25%. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong grid. He was 18 of 20. Uh, so 90%. Actually, it's pretty good. Actually, pretty good. He had a long of 52. So still decent leg. Okay. But the biggest thing, he actually missed more extra points than he did field goals. He missed 2 field goals, but he missed 3 extra points. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know, man. Prater was okay for the most part. I think the volume of field goals was not there, but I mean, at the end of the day, that you can only attempt what they give you, and he was 18 of 20. He was at 90% in terms of field goals, but he didn't probably miss far too many extra points. Three is quite a bit. One, you let it go. It happens. Two, it could be like, okay, man, what's going on? Three is you're like, you start to think about it. You start to think about it as a fan, as a coach, as a teammate. You start thinking about it just a little bit. Oh man. But yeah, man. What else is going on, guys? What else is going on? Let me see here. Jesus, man, these contracts are insane. So the Titans have paid Peter Skoronsky with a big contract, 4 years, $100 million, with 88 of that guaranteed to Peter Skoronsky, man. Holy cow. I'm gonna have to look at how much of that is spread out, but that is a lot of money, man. They probably added one or two void years to that contract. Hold on, can I do this actually? Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to look up where the new contracts came through. Yeah, so Jameer Gibbs is now the highest paid running back in NFL history, a 3 year, $75 million contract with 51 and a half of that guaranteed. Let me see here. The deal. Let me see here. Okay, so here's the real contract. So it is a 3 year, $67.5 million contract that could be worth up to 75.75 million. Okay, so he has to hit some escalators to bring that number up a little bit. Colts and Jonathan Taylor signing coming up to terms on a big 2 year, $44 million extension. Jonathan Taylor, man, former Wisconsin Badger. The Patriots, the Commanders have signed Stephon Diggs to a 1 year, $10 million contract. I actually do like that signing for them. From the looks of it, Diggs' off the field stuff has been taken care of. It looks like it was just kind of, what's it called, the proper legal term, but basically the suit was waived. It was just kind of nothing really came of it. Um, so getting a player of Diggs' stature, and he played pretty dang well for the Patriots last year, to get him on a $10 million contract, pretty good, and that could probably turn into something a little bit more long term if he can have a good season for them. The Commanders need people, man, at wide receiver. They need help on the offensive side. They need a better offensive line or better performance. They need weapons for Jaden Daniels. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, Jalen Walker, man, the outside linebacker for the Falcons, he tore his ACL a couple days ago, so he's going to be out for the rest of the year. It's a tough one right there for him. Oh, there he goes. Zay Flowers signing a 4-year, $140 million contract. That is insane. Holy shnikes. Wow. $140 million extension with $108 million guaranteed for Zay Flowers. Holy shnikes, dude. What the heck? Hold on. I got to see Zay's numbers, man. I know he has gone over 1,000 yards twice, I think, but it's not been that often. So he is entering his 4th season. His rookie year, 77 catches, 858 yards, 5 touchdowns. 2024, 74 catches, went over 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns. So a small dip in catches and touchdowns. And then in 2025, career high, or at least tying career highs, 86 catches, 1,200 yards, 5 catches. So he's not a big touchdown guy. He's averaging just a little over 4.5. But his numbers in terms of yardage and reception seem to be increasing. So, okay. He's an explosive player, man. Very explosive. He is clearly their number one receiver in that offense. Like, when he struggles, that team tends to struggle as well, especially if they can't get the running game going. It's a little bit of a battle. Bijan, 3 years, max value $75 million. That is a pretty penny for one of the most versatile players or offensive players in the NFL, man. Let's see here. I feel like there's one more. Oh, news update on the Ricky Pearsall. So last week we talked about Debo Samuel getting signed by the 49ers, and that was a response to Ricky Pearsall's PCL injury, kind of almost re-aggravating or getting worse. There's a lot of swelling in his knee, and it didn't seem like it was going in the right direction. Unfortunately, he has decided to undergo surgery to just get it over with. Let's get the healing. Let's heal it correctly. Let's not just try to manage it and hope it gets better. So Ricky Pearsall will be missing the entire 2026 NFL season. So Ricky Pearsall is a guy that even before he was able to step onto the on an NFL field, has just been dealing with just about everything you can think of. He was literally shot in the chest just weeks or months after he was drafted by the 49ers. Thankfully, he survived, recovered, and turned into one of the more versatile players at his position. Man, never he hasn't reached that dominant, position yet, but you could tell that there was you could see the reasons why the 49ers invested such a high pick on him. There's a lot of talent there, good hands, crazy athlete, great speed, just can run so many damn routes so crisply. It's really good. When he's been on the field, it's been incredible, but the issue has been staying on the field. Um, yeah, last year he dealt with a bunch of injuries, just could not stay on the field consistently enough, and now this year ends up just having to go under the knife, and we're going to see what he can do in 2027. Let me see here. David, sorry, I stepped away to look for a receipt. I think it's already got shredded, thrown away. I tell you, man, I swear, man, I try to keep receipts. Those things tend to just destroy or just run themselves out of the house. I don't know what happens. Hopefully you find it. Maybe, like check check the glove box. Maybe it, fell in between the cushions. But yeah, man. Dude, wasn't that the year where two players were shot in the same calendar? Yes, I think so. I wasn't Ricky Pearsall got shot, and wasn't there a running back that got shot in the butt or in his thigh or something like that? Maybe. Let me see. Oh, actually, no. Sorry, I was. So it looks like Chris Boyd, he got shot in the abdomen on November 16th, 2025. So this was about like roughly like 6 to 7 months after Ricky Pearsall got shot. Absolutely crazy, dude. What the heck? Yeah, man. That's just yeah. I don't know what kind of advice to give you, but just yeah. If you see somebody with a gun, just kind of just start like be like, oh hey, what's over there? Yeah, pretty wild. Pretty wild. If I see some, if I see someone with a gun, it is my house. I have a baseball bat by the door, or if there's a knife in the kitchen drawer, I have an axe now too. Let's go, baby. Heck yeah, dude, get a machete, man. It tends to work out for Jason Voorhees. You know, just fa fa fa. And yes, that's how Jason Voorhees sounds when he's knocking off campers, man. He goes fa fa fa. God, I'm such an idiot, dude. Oh yeah, I have a machete too. Let's go, man. Oh man. You just got all the weapons. You're like, yeah, anything that has been in a horror movie, I have. What do you want? I got a chainsaw from The Evil Dead. I got the axe from what the heck is it called? Black Christmas. Oh no, Silent Night. Sorry, Silent Night. You know, I got some knife hands from Nightmare on Elm Street. David's just like, I got the whole arsenal here, man. All right. I did pull a pull up. So I put up the four biggest contracts in terms of special players. Sorry, skill players, not special players. Skill players. Yeah. Who do you think has a chance to disappoint the most? I put Zay Flowers on there, Jonathan Taylor, Bijan Robinson, and Jameer Gibbs. I was gonna put some of the offensive linemen in there because their contracts are a little bit bigger in terms of total money than some of these guys. But no offense to the offensive linemen, I just feel like most people probably wouldn't know about offensive linemen. And I'm going to tell you right now, as a person that watches a lot of football, especially over the last 2 years, even I can barely remember how Peter Skoronski has been performing. He's been good. I don't think he's been great yet, from what I can remember. But I would be lying if I said I knew 100%. Just from what I've seen, he's looked good at times, but he's not been the guy that I think many people thought he was going to be when he was a top 10 pick, I think. Might have been a top 5 pick, actually. But anyway. But yeah, let me know in the poll, who do you think is going to be the potentially the most disappointing player, if any? I think it might be locked up in the gun safe with a 12 gauge. Jesus. Holy cow, David. I'm going to tell you right now, man, if the zombie apocalypse ever starts, I'm going to be going to where you're at, my man. Don't worry. If I'm a zombie, you don't have, I mean, obviously you do what you got to do, but I give you permission. You can do whatever, blow my head off. But if I'm alive, man, I'm going to be hanging out with you, man, because you got all the weapons. All right, I'll pull my weight, man. I'll pull my weight. I can sneak up on people, man. I can sneak up on these zombies, man. I'll outflank them. Violent Night was a Christmas action movie, and I actually liked it. I did too. Was that the one with Goldberg as Santa? Right. Silent Night, Deadly Night. So Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2, 1984. Okay, so that's what I was thinking of. Silent Night, Deadly Night was in 1984. It was a crazy looking dude with an axe, as a crazy looking dude dressed up as Santa with an axe. Hmm. You're short enough I can swing the bat over your head while we fight together. There we go. There you go, man. See, you could still do the whole 360, right? Just right above my head. Violent Night had David Harbour. Oh, yes. Okay, sorry. I was thinking of the horror movie from like 1984. But yes, I did see that one actually a couple years ago, man. Yeah, it was good. Aren't they doing a sequel to it? That's right, dude. Heck yeah. Yeah, that was a fun one. I think John Leguizamo was in that one. He played the one of the bad guys. I grew up watching John Leguizamo's stand up on HBO. Very, very much. That dude influenced me comedically quite a bit. I would literally do almost his entire special to my friends and family quite a bit. It was a good time. Let me see here. So, okay, so the one with David Harbour is called Violent Night. That's okay. Gotcha. Oh, there. Okay, so Violent Night, not Silent Night. My bad. See, I promise I read. I read. Yeah, there's a sequel. I'm kind of excited. Heck yeah, dude. I'm definitely probably gonna go watch it, man. Like the first one was good. First one was solid. Like anytime, I always like those like holiday movies that kind of go against the grain. You know, I like the I like a not a Halloween, but a Christmas horror. Um, you know, a Christmas action movie. You know, Die Hard. But yeah, man. Anytime you can bend the genre just a little bit, it's always a fun. It's always fun. Let's check out this bowl. See what we got here. All right, we got one vote in. So far, Zabe Flowers. You are the biggest disappointment so far, potentially. All right, I'm gonna keep the poll up for a little bit longer here. So we got, see what we got. See if we have some people voting. Hey man, your vote always matters here. All right, man. It's not like it is out there. There you go, man. The power of voting, man. Can't underestimate it. So, staying on the topic of movies, man, I want to see what. So like I've told you guys I've gone to see Spider Man now twice. First time I went with a buddy. He drove up here, wanted to go see it, so I was like, all right, let's go. and I took the nieces and nephews to see it. And I'm wondering what it's doing at the box office. I'm always one of those guys. I like to kind of see the box office, and it's probably doing pretty well here. Why can't I not get to the Wikipedia page? Oh my gosh. Sorry, Google. The way that they structure their search results too is just, oh my god. Like there's no almost no ads, but it just feels like it's just everywhere. There's like something. I feel like the whole website is just an ad at this point. But holy shnikes, man. That is insane. That is a whole lot of cash. Okay. Yeah, it's at 1.2 billion. Jesus. Okay. And only half of that is that from me, man. Holy cow. You know, I'm only about half of that. I think I'm behind by one or maybe two Spider-Mans. Yeah, it's possible, man. I'm trying to remember. Unfortunately, I've seen all of them. I don't want to say unfortunately. They've all been pretty good, actually. Like I've never seen a bad Spider-Man movie, not yet, at the least. Um, but yeah, like I grew up with the Toby ones. You know, can't go wrong. I went to go see Spider-Man 2 and 3 in the theaters. Um, my uncle took me to see Spider-Man 2. That was really fun. And then I went to go see Spider-Man 3. I was really excited about it. I know I was a kid, man. I enjoyed it. I still kind of enjoy it. I know it's bad, Spider-Man 3, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like I also like Sam Raimi's movies too, like Drag Me to Hell, Evil Dead. I like the Doctor Strange movie that he made. I thought that was, in my opinion, better than the first Doctor Strange, and it like was had like its own kind of feel to it. I feel like that's what like some of those older directors do a good job of, kind of having a movie have its own kind of style and tone. Man, with ticket prices today, I feel like they hit a billion on opening weekend because tickets are 53. Well, man, like, I mean, eggs were $5 not too long ago, or $7 depending on where you were, maybe. But yeah, that's what it feels like. Yeah, that's what it felt like when I ended up taking those. But yeah, dude, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. But yeah, man. Yeah, definitely go on the. I don't know about you, but I go on Cheapo Tuesday. I know they don't call it Cheapo Tuesday. I call it Cheapo Tuesday because I'm a cheapo. But yeah, man. $6, $5 tickets or whatever it is. Yeah, that's the day to go, man. That's the day to go. Also, do you guys see this bad boy right here? Yep. Got a shiner on my lip there, man. I was running late this week for work. Um, try to grab a bowl of cereal or make a bowl of cereal. Grab the bowl and then yeah, a bunch of other stuff came with it. wasn't paying attention. I had my hands down. I was like still trying to wake up. Or not my hands down, my eyes down. And then I pull it and I turn to grab the cereal and just a big old glass. It was a um, luckily it did not break, dude. Holy cow! I don't know how it didn't. I don't know how it didn't break. It obviously probably my face broke the fall, but I was able to get my hand just enough, and when it hit the counter, it just slid across the counter, and it hit the I have like some plastic shelving there, and it hit the plastic shelving. But yeah, dude, oh my god, dude, it just whacked me right in the lip, and I was like, I don't have time. I don't know if you guys ever seen the Predator movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. There's a line in that movie, and he's like, "Hey man, you're bleeding." I don't have, and the other guy was like, "I don't have time to bleed." That was my mindset. I was like, "I don't have time to bleed. I gotta eat some cereal and then just drive to work. Nothing else. Just go, 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 go." And yeah. That was a fun one. Yeah, makes me look tough, right? Right? Yeah. Yep. That was fun. That was a fun. Yeah, who needs an alarm clock? Just have something fucking fall in your face. That'll wake you up. I don't remember what day I went to see Top Gun Maverick, but it was a late showing, and I loved it. Yeah, dude, Top Gun Maverick. I saw that one in theaters too, man. Dude, the opening scene alone was already worth the price of admission, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's yeah, dude. Like, obviously, it's the beginning of the movie, so spoilers. I don't know if you consider that spoilers, but when he is like trying to go, was it like Mach 7 or Mach 8, which is like, I think they say that's like almost humanly impossible without like potentially damaging yourself permanently. But dang, dude, the beginning of that movie was incredible, and I went to like, it wasn't an IMAX, but it was like a big super screen, and holy cow, man, I could like, yeah, it was a great movie, 100%, man. Great acting, great movie, great visuals. But yeah, I agree. Yep, look tough. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. And I didn't cry at all, like not at all. I did not cry a single tear in the car. Yep. Huh? Are you asking if I cried? Does that mean I cried in the apartment? Listen, man, let's not get into the semantics of it, okay? Just know there was no tears in the car on the ride there. All right? Don't worry about if there was tears in these apartments. It is my apartment, all right? There can be tears here. All right? I can cry if I want to, all right? I can leave my friends behind. Because if my friends don't cry, and if they don't cry, then they're no friends at all. S. Safety dance? Anybody? No? Anybody seen that weird ass video for safety dance? If you haven't, look it up. It's a weird song, and it's an even weirder freaking music video for that. Oh, I gotta end this poll. All right, man, with a total of 1 vote. I wonder who that was. Zay Flowers has been anointed potentially the biggest disappointment of the new contracts of this month. Who are you going to vote for in the poll? I was gonna go actually for Zay Flowers as well. Not gonna lie. I think Bijan Robinson has proven over the last 3 seasons that he is going to be probably a good back for a long time, barring any injury. And this could be true, obviously, for any of these guys. So I just try to consider like what could be a dip. Just not considering injury could be a dip. I think Bijan is too consistent. He's too versatile of a running back to have get shut down. Same thing goes with Jameer Gibbs. And then Jonathan Taylor, I think, the he was gonna be my second choice just because of his volume that he has carried the Colts offense for such a long time. Eventually, those guys do wear out. Not all of them, but a good chunk of them do eventually wear out. So, yeah, you can cry if you want to. I almost when I stubbed my toe. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, I do. I guarantee you, if I would have like this, yeah, I'll shake it off, go to work. You're fine. If I would have stubbed my toe, I'm calling in. I'm like, yeah, I can't go. I can't go. They'd be like, what happened? I'll be like, dude, I stubbed my toe. They'll be like, oh my god, hey, take all the time you need. It'll be your job, and the store will be here when you get back. You know. Isn't flowers on the Ravens? That was my reason for. That's why I appreciate you, man. That's why I appreciate you. You're, like I said, I respect the pettiness. Even in the off season, even when football is coming back, even when everybody's like, "Oh man, can't wait for the season, dude." Everybody, it's like I love everybody. Everybody's my favorite team right now. You, David, you're like, no, I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like that guy. I like that guy. You're cool. I don't like you. I'm out. I scraped the bottom enough on the screw that blood eventually. Ah, no. Oh no. Whew. That's no good, man. Eventually, yeah, and then, hey, you gotta have the band aid, man. You gotta have the band aid. Yeah. It's a reminder, man. It's a reminder that you survived. They're like, oh man, what happened? They're like, hey man, I almost didn't make it to this event, man. I almost didn't make it here. Could have gone. It could have gone either way, man. I was saw my life flash before my eyes. You know, we're all everywhere my toe has been. It flashed, but I'm here, man, because I'm tough. The toe is tough. And David, what else you got going on, my dude? What's it looking like for what's August looking like for you? And do you have anything planned for September, man? Let me know. Dang it, dude! Now the safety dance is stuck in my head. Oh man. I've been clearing junk out, old paperwork, old stuff, consolidating boxes. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Yeah, it's a necessity, man. It's definitely a necessity. Every couple years, because otherwise it just builds up, man, and it becomes a real chore if you don't. Yeah, man. Good on you, dude. Good on you. Not to change the subject back to the safety dance, but I'm not even joking. I remember hearing and watching this video as a kid. I don't know if you remember when you used to, like on the TV, like when they had regular commercials. At one point, they would just be like, listen to the catalog, and they would just be like, they would like, it was just like it was basically like a mixtape of the best of the 80s, best of the 90s, or like whatever, some type of, and it was just like an infomercial for that CD. This image of this guy from the safety dance video, and I think this is the main singer. I'm not even joking, it haunts me to this day. I remember seeing this image as an 8-year old, and I'm pretty sure I had some nightmares. I can't even look at it. I'm sorry, man. You're gonna have to suffer through it with me. You're gonna have to we're gonna go through this ride together, man. Cause yeah, just imagine watching that as a like an 8-year old there. Just that's coming right at you. Yeah, I'm gonna take this weirdo off the screen here. But yeah, just a weird freaking music video. Anyway. Haha, wait, there's a movie with short people called Willow? 100%? 100%, my dude. I remember. It actually brings up a great story. So I came. One of my family members wanted to watch the movie. It was one of his favorite movies growing up as a kid. I was like, oh, let me, you know. And I didn't tell him this, but I want to go see it, or see if I could find it somewhere. And I saw Amazon had it, this or that, but I was like, let's see if if a local shop has it. And I came up to the clerk. And I was like, hey, do you have Willow? And the only way that I can describe the look that he gave me was he gave me a look as if I was he gave me a look as if I was a person that worked as one of the short people in the movie. That was his look. He had it. He had the movie. He gave it to me. He sold it to me. But the look throughout the entire transaction, I felt like he was about just literally a millisecond away from asking, like picking up the movie and saying, "Is this? No. Is this you?" I feel like he was. I feel like he wanted to. The screenshot reminded me of that for some reason. 100%. Yeah. Let's just say that video, that music video, and Willow have a lot in common. Have a lot in common. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that was an interesting little interaction trying to find the movie Willow, and we watched it later that day, or later that night, and it was a really good movie. I had never watched that movie. Val Kilmer is also in that movie. Really, really good. I think that was one of his first like major roles from what I remember. I think he was in movies for sure before then, but like that was like the first time where he was like the guy. He was like the main character basically, almost. But yeah, man, it was a really good movie. I think Spielberg and George Lucas were produced that one. You know, had like that kind of style and feel to it. You know. But yeah, no. And if you're wondering, no, I did not work on the set of Willow. they called. It wasn't working with my schedule. I couldn't do it, and I said, hey, yeah, I can't do it, but I got a guy. I got my buddy Warwick. Give him a call. He's a good dude. He's a good lad. He's in England though. He's in, and yeah, you know, I don't want to say I gave Warwick Davis his big break, but he owes me one. But yeah, David, have you seen Willow? If you haven't, I recommend it. Yeah, I was actually interested in it because they came up. There was a Willow TV series that was on Disney Plus. It was made like during the pandemic, but apparently it didn't do well, and they just completely scrubbed it. Like you can't find it anywhere apparently. But but yeah, I wanted to watch it, but then by the time I got a chance to, it was gone. Sorry, whoa, excuse me. It's been a number of years since I saw it. As a kid, it kind of creeped me out. There's some suspense in it. Gotcha. What, man? You don't like short people? That's what you're saying? We creep you out? How dare you? How dare you? I mean, you're not wrong, but how dare you? How dare you, sir? That is hilarious, dude. Yeah, man. Now I can't unsee it now. I now the safety dance is gonna remind me of Willow every single time, whether I'm watching Willow or watching the safety dance. They're gonna remind me of each other. Oh, I gotta remember that now. So there's a song with lyrics that I remember. A million reasons I should sleep, but I can't think of one. Hmm. A million reasons. Interesting. Occur. Oh, you talking about Lady Gaga? Gaga. Rah, 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 rah. Couldn't remember the song. Do I go? Oh, dude. MP3s. There we go. Turns out it was a relatively obscure band called the. Oh, okay, okay. Reference to slang for cigarette. Yes, yes, yes. I don't think I don't think YouTube would have allowed me to say that at all, even with that reference. So I'm gonna refrain. And the song is called "Mistake," sometimes styled by as Ms. Take. Oh snap! I did end up going through one of my folders of MP3s. There we go. Oh man, dude. Dude, I still remember the first time I got an MP3 player. I was a sophomore or freshman in high school. It was literally this big. Had a little small screen. Couldn't play any videos, but it was just like a little, tell you the name of the song, this or that, number track. And dude, I remember it could hold. I think like maybe, and I mean maybe, like 200 songs, which to me was like mind blowing. I think it had like it was like a 4 gigabyte MP3 player. Dude, that thing was the best. Still to this day. Still to this day. If I found that thing and it still worked, oh, I would use it. I would, even though I have my phone, I would still use it. Okay. So do you recommend the song? Is it a good song? The Mistake. Interesting. Gotcha. Okay, so the band is from Detroit, Michigan. Gotcha. They formed in 1999. Interesting, interesting. I like the song. It's not going to change your life forever, but worth a listen. Okay. Like 5 minute version on YouTube somewhere. I have. Apparently they need it. They redid it as a 3 minute version that sounded dumb. Ah. Hey man, true, 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 true. At least the 5 minute version is still available. Like they didn't get rid of it, but I understand why they wanted to go to a 3 minute thing because it's more likely to get thrown into the radio stations. If it can help you make a little bit of money off of your work, I guess you got to make some sacrifices. Even though, like to me, man, like I don't care if the song is 4 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. Is it good? Then I'll listen. Like Bohemian Rhapsody. How long is Bohemian Rhapsody? Yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody is like a 6 minute song. And I'm pretty sure the music video is slightly longer. Yeah, man. If the song hits, you know, 2.5 minutes can feel like an eternity, and 6 minutes can go by far too quickly. So, but yeah, I'll definitely check them out, man. I'm gonna have to check them out. I'm always down for new music, man. If you have any recommendations for songs or bands, let me know. But there was a you probably this was a fairly really popular song, but I feel like I haven't heard it in probably 20 years, and I ended up I came across it again, and oh my god, dude, it brought so many memories back. David, let me know if you listened. If you, I mean, you probably did. It was on the radio for a bit, but "Sugar Sugar" by Baby Bash. Oh my god, dude, that just feels like early 2000s. But dang, dude, it's such a good song. Such a freaking good song. Oh, hold on, let me take Metallica SM band with San Fran Symphony has a few songs that are close to 10. I love that album, especially Call of Cthulhu, Enter Sandman, and Battery. I'm gonna take a screenshot of these, my man, because I do want to listen to these. Yeah, especially like Metallica, like that kind of rock. I feel, especially of that era, I feel like that's one of my weaker points in music. That and country. Like I remember learning about country singers of like the 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, and how they kind of influenced rock and roll. But that's kind of where I stopped, or at least the class that I took, stopped talking about country because they kind of shifted towards rock and roll. But yeah, like the country of like the 60s, 70s, 80s, it wasn't as, I guess, as prominent. It kind of took a little bit of a backseat to some of the newer music. But yeah, man. But Metallica's that type of rock and roll, I've really gotta, or that type of rock, I should say, I gotta kind of, you know, find some good songs, man. That way, I can be a little bit more well rounded in my music. I looked up Sugar Sugar. I vaguely remember it wasn't my style of music at the time. That's fair. It's fair. Yeah, I'm a big. I don't know. It was the music that I grew up with for sure, but like R&B, hip hop, stuff like that, man. Like Shaggy. Um, what was it? Angel by Shaggy, early 2000s song. It wasn't me by Shaggy again. Wasn't me, it's only man. But yeah, man. Yeah, early 2000s music, man. Probably not great in terms of lyricism, but man, it's nostalgic for me, man. But gotcha. So are you more of like a rock dude, my man? Let me know like what kind of genres do you like to listen to, and let me know what kind of genres you don't really like. Let me know. Yeah, like I'm not a big fan of like current modern day country, kind of like the stadium country stuff. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. I wish I was because I feel like it seems like people have a good time, but yeah, it's just not. It doesn't hit my ears correctly. Gotcha. Country music from the '80s and early '90s was my jam. Okay. Alan Jackson, George Strait, Garth Brooks, Clint Black, Faith Hill, The Judds. Um, what's a country singer that I listened to? Trace Adkins. That's a country singer I listen to quite a bit. I like some of his albums. I think his most prominent album came out like 20 years ago though. Okay, I gotta. All right, man. I'm gonna have to check out some Alan Jackson, some George Strait. I did. I feel like I've listened to Faith Hill. I feel like she was able to kind of. She definitely had like collaborations with like other artists around, especially like the late '90s, early 2000s. So I feel like I've listened to her voice at least. Okay, gotcha. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab a bottle of water real quick. Ooh, get right back, right. You are right. I don't know why, but I'm sore. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know exactly why, but I mean, I went for a walk. I hit the pool up. I was, I guess I was running around, but Jesus Christ, getting old, man, getting old. Let me see here. Guns Rock in the 90s, kind of crows. Oh, heck yeah. Sha la 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 la. Oh, oh yeah, yeah. Start up a new Amsterdam. Sorry, that was one of my favorite songs growing up. Got into some punk, good Charlotte, Bowling for Soup. And then I kind of stopped staying up on the current artist. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, man. I do. Oh, man, it's. Let me see. I'm trying to. There was somebody that told me that the best music of all time came from the '90s, which, okay, I could see that. To be fair, that person did grow up in the '90s, so probably there's some bias there. But but I don't know, man. There's like I think I've told you guys like some of my favorite arguably two of my favorite artists are Frank Sinatra, Frank Ocean. Frank Sinatra mostly because one, I think that big band kind of style, that Croner style, is like just very calming, very nice. It's also one of the few types of vocals that I can actually sing. So I do a lot of Frank Sinatra when I do karaoke. Um, and then Frank Ocean is like it's R&B. It's a little bit just slightly touching on hip hop, but mostly R&B. But yeah, man, it's like stuff like that. But then you go to the 60s and 70s where there's a lot more experimental stuff. There's obviously a lot of mainstream stuff and a lot of like genres have never stopped producing good songs and music. But yeah, man, it's interesting. I feel like you can find hundreds, man, and I do mean hundreds of songs from every decade that when you listen to it, especially when you listen to it for the first time, you can feel how do I describe it, man? You can feel the excitement. At least for me, I feel excitement, physically. It's just so exciting to like listen to like great music from whatever genre, from whatever decade era it was. It's incredible. Now there's good music from so many decades pre 2010. After that, it's debatable. I So I'm big into hip hop. Some of the best hip hop, and hip hop is one of the more newer genres of music. It really was born in the early-ish mid '70s. Um, so it's such a new genre that like in the '80s and the '90s, even though it was definitely mainstream around that time, the the way it's composed when it comes to music composition, um, it was still very, I don't want to say basic because it belittles the work and the impact, but it was just beginning. And as the music got closer, and like I said, the early 2000s, I love the music, but it's very shallow. It's very superficial. Not all of it, but most of the mainstream was. But the 2010s, when you listen to hip hop, the lyricism, the actual composition of music in hip hop from certain artists, not all, but from a good amount of certain artists, was elevated, significantly elevated more. And it was right up there with some of the more complex and just really fun listening of like the 90s, 80s, things like that. So, um, yeah, at least that's for hip hop. I don't know about like other pop music. I feel like anytime I listen to pop music from the 2010s, it doesn't hit my ear as like 2000s, 2090s, 80s. But yeah, I don't know. Let me see here. I listened to ACDC's Back in Black vinyl. Oh heck yeah, dude! Dude, I gotta get a record player. Uh, Legit, I inherited the album and player with house. Heck yeah, dude! Bonus, baby. That happened about 2 weeks ago. Dude, how was it? Let me know. What was your feeling, kind of going into that? Like as soon as the music started, the first song started. How did you feel? What was the feeling? And kind of how did they progress, my man? Man, wow. Sorry, I am thirsty as heck. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What's a EDM? Like I was never a big fan. That's another genre where I'm not a huge fan of the music. I feel like it's too repetitive, things like that. But um, even though I heard certain songs of Daft Punk, I didn't really know like if a song was playing, I wasn't 100% sure if that was Daft Punk or not. And when I listened to basically their last album that came out like what 12 years ago, 13 years ago, might have been longer. When I listened to that album, man, it was really mind blowing. That sound, man, it was really interesting. Sounded pretty good. I also have albums by Journey, just a small town boy living in a lonely world. She took me night. Sorry, I mixed the lyrics up there, but you got it. Three Dog Night. Never heard of them. Van Halen, of course, and Rush. Oh my God. What's the Rush song that I? It's one specific song that I really. Tom Sawyer. So good. Tom Sawyer's mean stride. Anyway, only because I recognized them, so I kept them. That's good. Heck yeah, dude. You always gotta have something familiar, something that's comfortable in the rotation. You have to. You have to. Kind of brings you back to base. What I really have enjoyed is on YouTube, postmodern jukebox. They use classical instruments to play alternate styles of popular songs from many decades. Oh, nice. Heck yeah, dude. Postmodern jukebox. Let's check them out. Yeah, man. I always like to look up covers of like popular songs, man, because it's interesting, man. Like it's to be able to take something that like especially like a popular song, to take it and try to move it in a different direction, change the tempo, change the feeling of it. It can backfire very quickly, but when you're able to strike the right balance, it's really interesting. There's a there's a band. I forget what they're called, but I don't know if you ever watched Scrubs. The lawyer, that the actor that played the lawyer there, Ted, he actually had a band, um, and they would do like certain covers of like popular songs, and they actually incorporated that into Scrubs. But they did a cover of Hey Outcast is Hey Ya Hey, it's like which is like when Outcast was singing it, it's like very very bombastic, very fast. That's the song with shake 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 that Polaroid picture. Uh, the actor from Scrubs, him and his band slowed down the mellow, the tempo, and they almost made it like a I don't want to say melancholy, but like a tender love song almost. Like really slowed it down, and like it just really worked. It really worked really well. So yeah, I forgot what their name was called, man. But but yeah. So yeah, it may not be. It may not be. It's not really like it's not gonna get you amped up. It's definitely gonna be more of a calming song, but it was nice. It was a nice little. Some of their best are "Why I Want You to." I want you to want me. Zombie by the Cranberries. Okay. Stacy. Oh man, talking about early 2000 classics, man. Stacy's mom has got it going on. So good. And Santeria. We don't got no crystal ball. Daddy's got a new 45. I actually saw them um, live actually in Milwaukee for Summerfest. I don't think it was the original lead singer. I think he's been gone from the band for a while. I might be, I think I'm right about that, but I might be wrong. But yeah, I remember listening to them sing Santeria, man. Really, really fun, man. The crowd, that was like the one song that when they were, like they did all their songs, you could hear people singing and everybody's still having a good time. But when Santeria came on, yeah. Oh, PMJ does a cover of Hey Ya too. Let's go, man. Yeah, dude, it's interesting, man. Especially when you're able to take a song that's so bombastic, so fast, so like the tempo is just almost unrelenting, and you take it in a different direction, whether it's slowing it down or just almost like a herky jerky kind of rhythm and beat to it. It's very interesting. I always like to see those extremes go the other way. I will check that out. Yeah, let me know if you do, my man. Heck yeah, it was a good song. It was a good song. Yeah, unfortunately, I think yeah the actor from Scrubs. Unfortunately, he passed away a while ago, a couple of years ago, actually from a sickness. So, but yeah, PMJ made me like Justin Bieber song. So there's that. Ooh, you like Justin Bieber? Actually, he's okay. He's all right. Yeah. Do I like any Justin Bieber songs? I don't know. I don't have a dislike for that dude, and I don't know. I just don't know if I know any songs off the top of my head and whether I like them. I don't think I do. It's like Taylor Swift. I'm pretty sure I know the songs. I just don't know for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Hmm. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to look it up, man. PMJ. Taylor Swift, we call her Dog Taylor Swift when she shakes it off, shakes it off the water off her fur. Nice. Hey man, I gotta give it to Taylor, man. She was right. Sometimes you just gotta shake it off, shake it off. Did they get married? Did I read that a couple of weeks ago? Like Travis and her, they got married, right? I completely missed it. I wasn't paying attention. I'm not gonna lie. That's funny, dude. Yes, July. Holy cow, man! In New York? Damn. That is a wild time to get married in New York. July. I mean, I was gonna say maybe it wasn't as busy, but no, New York is not is not a small city or a small town. It doesn't slow down because of a holiday. Wow. All right. Well, hey, congratulations. Congratulations to the Kelseys and the Swifts. I don't know if they I don't know if she'll take his name or not, but but congratulations to those guys, man. I remember when they first got together, like some people really did not like her because of it. I was like, I don't really think she's doing a whole lot, man. I think the NFL is the one that's trying to get some stuff going, but yeah. Just listen to part of the Scrubs. Hey, that's pretty good. Hey, there we go. Yeah, man. I think they originally started out as like an a cappella group, and then they kind of transitioned into more like more vocal kind of stuff like that. Yeah, I keep trying to remember the name, dude, because in the show they have a different name. They're called the Peons in the show, but that's not their real life band name. I completely forgot. But yeah, but yeah, they do some really good covers, man. They really did some really solid covers. The Great Peers is Ozzy's Crazy Train. Ooh, can never go wrong with Crazy Train, dude. Heck yeah, Crazy Train. Yeah, I am definitely gonna have to look up these covers, man. I love covers of songs, man. I remember when I was in high school, after school, I would sometimes just like look up covers because like there were so many people, so many like just normal people that were just doing uploading covers to songs, and like I know they people still do that obviously, but I feel like it's more. Weirdly enough, I feel like it's more companies are doing covers of songs instead of just everyday people trying to like just trying to scratch that creative itch in a certain way. But yeah, man, it's covers are amazing, man, because it's so they're so unexpected, and there's very little to gain, really, at least monetarily, from actually doing it. Like their version, I actually listened to and understood the lyrics. Yep, same. Like as a person that loved Outkast, they go so fast, especially Andre 3000. Man, he speaks so dang quickly, man, that you really can't catch so much. You can't really catch all the lyrics, but when they broke down, when that slowed down and that cover, yeah, you were. I was able to kind of appreciate the music or the lyricism of the song. So yeah, man. Heck yeah, dude. So PMJ. Okay, I gotta. That's actually a good thing. I needed some new music or some different kind of music because I'm gonna be in some coffee shops over the next probably like 2 or 3 weeks. Just working on some stuff, man, and I need some good music to be able to keep me company. Yeah, I can't watch like TV shows or movies really. My ADHD does not allow me to stay focused, but music will do the trick. But yeah, man. Trying to think here. Holy cow, man! We've been doing this for 2 hours, man. David, you are the man, dude. I appreciate you, brother. I'm probably gonna wrap this up here like around 11:30. That way you can go to bed at a reasonable time. I don't want to keep you up, my dude. I don't want to keep you up, but we'll chill here for another minute or two. But yeah, dude. Okay, man. You gave me a lot of good music. Hold on, I gotta take more screenshots before I forget. All right, let's see here. There we go. All right, man. We got some good recommendations. Thank you. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, dude. I love learning or listening to like new, even not new music, but new to me. I always love that, man. It's always awesome. I love music recommendations. Well, the Pickles playoff game is still in the fifth. Oh, okay. Oh, then never mind, dude. Keep it going. I don't work tomorrow. I don't work Sunday either, man. So you're welcome for the Rex. There's so many other good PMJ songs. Okay, but yeah, man. But I'll let you watch the Pickles in peace then. I'll do that. I don't want to disrespect the Portland Pickles because I have too much respect for them. Once again, that name, that's another thing too, man. I gotta look up if I can find a shirt somewhere. Hopefully they're not too expensive, but even if they are, even if it's like 15, $20, might be worth it. The Portland Pickles, man. That is, I love it. Well, the Pickles. So in the fifth inning, holy God! Hey, do you mind if I ask? Are you watching it like on like local television, or like do you have like a? Is it showing like on CBS, Fox, or something like that? Let me Portland Pickles. Oh, dude, that mascot is insane. Oh, their Wikipedia page has controversies. Has a controversy section. The Pickles hosted a mascot takeover on their X account on January 2022. The Pickles posted an image of their mascot Dylan T. Pickle in a way that it looked like the mascot was flashing himself. The team would defend the post as Dylan flashing a thumb up. Oh. 2025, the Pickles filed a lawsuit against Pixar over the similarities between the likeness and the series of winner. Okay. Pickles hosted a heated rivalry themed night that involved two players kissing. The stunt was lambasted by the conservative. Okay, all right. Everybody needs to relax. Relax. All right. Portland Pickles. Love it. Pickles are a summer wood bat college league watching on their. Oh, hell yeah, dude. You know what, man? If this NFL thing doesn't work out, man, I'll do play by play on the Pickles. I wonder if I could show. I don't want to drive. I don't want to drive people away from their channel. I don't want to do that. That's not really the point of doing this. Yeah, I'll be. It's one thing to do it with the NFL. It's another thing to do it to a college league. You know, that's too much of a leech in my opinion. But yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at the Portland Pickles, man. And especially if their games are on YouTube. Let's go. All right, man. Well, all right, David. I'm gonna let you watch the final 4.5 innings or 3.5 innings in peace, my man. I appreciate you, dude, staying up this late, hanging out with me, giving me the music recs. And next time, I'm gonna have a small list, just a small list of some music recommendations for you. It's a good substitute for there's no football in the summer. Very true. Very, very true. And like it's not like the NBA. Oh, I mean, the NBA makes the playoffs easy to watch, but like baseball, I don't know about you. Like at least in Wisconsin, it's very difficult to watch the games without having to pay extra money to watch them. At least consistently. So. Yeah, same thing with basketball. Like it's like if you live in Milwaukee, you can't watch the Bucks without paying like for a separate package. It's really weird. Great Friday night hangout, absolutely, my man. Thank you so much. Shout out to everybody that showed up, man. David, of course, you're always here, man. I appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Owen. Shout out to Captain. Uh, who else? Who else? Who else? Your local trash can was in here. We even had Emmanuel coming through, new to the channel, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I think that's it, man. I just want to make sure I don't leave anybody else out. But yeah, man. We had the regulars in here. I appreciate you guys. We didn't see Seastrom. I didn't get to yell Seastrom, but I know he's gearing up for the school year. It actually might have already started. If not, it might start after this weekend for him. So, Seastrom, even though you're not here, my man, we wish you luck. I hope you're doing well, and hopefully the school year starts amazing for you, man. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Once again, my name is Dave, and I'm not a coach. Thank you. Have a good night, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.